Hello friends, welcome to Learn Positive with Pradeep Kumar. If you're watching my channel, like, share, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon. Today's subject is Strength of Materials, Unit 2, Solution for Problems. Today's topic is bars of various cross sections. We will see the solution for problems in bars of various cross section. This is the part 16 video. If you want to see the previous video of this subject, please click the I button on the top of the video. It will show the playlist of this subject and other subjects in both the language Tamil and English. Please watch all the videos and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Solution for problems number 11. This is the 11th problem. So a steel bar. First I will read the question fully and then I will explain you how to take the given data from this question. And I also explain a drawing below the question, so you can see the what is given in the question. So a steel bar is 500 mm long. The two ends are 35 mm and 25 mm in diameter, and each end portion is 150 mm long. The middle portion is 200 mm long and 20 mm in diameter. Calculate the total extension in the bar. If it is carries an axial pull of 30 kN, take capital E equal to 200 kilonewton per millimeter square. So this is the question given by them, and they give a steel bar with 500 mm long. So we have a steel bar with a 500 mm length, and the two end of the bar is 35 mm and 25 mm. So the diameter is varying, 35 mm and 25 mm in diameter. So the diameter is varying, and the length, each end portion is 150 mm long. So the length is same 150 mm, but the diameter is vary in the both end of the rod. So one is 35 mm and another one is 25 mm in the left and right portion, but the length is same. It was 150 mm diameter, so both the 150 we get 300. The overall length of the rod is 500. When we are subtracting the 300 from the 500, we get 200. It is the middle portion. The middle portion is 200 mm long and 20 mm diameter. So we have three various diameters in a single rod and various length, 150 mm diameter and 150 mm length and 200 mm length at the middle. And now we are going to calculate the extension of the bar, that is change in length, elongation of the bar. We have to find the elongation of the bar due to the axial pull of, that is axial load of 30 kilonewton, and take capital E equal to 200 kilonewton per mm square. They give the Young's modulus, that is 200 kilonewton per millimeter square. And now we are going to take the given data. Given data is length L equal to 500 mm and length of the first portion L1 equal to 150 mm. Length of the first portion diameter of the first portion, that is 35 mm diameter, and length of the second portion L2 is 200 mm, and length of diameter of the second portion is D2 to 20 mm, and length of the third portion L3 equal to 150 mm, and diameter of the third portion D3 equal to 25 mm. And the axial pull, that is load, capital P equal to 30 kilonewton. Now we are going to convert the kilonewton into Newton, so we get 30 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton. And the Young's modulus given by them, capital E equal to 200 kilonewton per millimeter square. Now I am going to convert the kilonewton into Newton, so that we get 200 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton per millimeter square. And finally, to find total change in length, elongation of the bar del L. Why we are getting total change in length? Because we have various diameters and various length, so we get total change in diameter. For this we have to find the different change in length in each portion, and we have to sum the portion. So finally we get the total change in length. So first, the elongation of bar, that is change in length equal to change in length 1 plus change in length 2 plus change in length 3. And the common formula of change in length is PL by AE, that is load into length divided by area into Young's modulus. Now I am going to convert the formula for different sections. So change in length equal to PL1 by A1E plus PL2 by A2E plus PL3 by A3E. In this form, we know the load, length and Young's modulus, but we don't know the area. area of each portion A1, A2 and A3. First we are going to find the areas. So area A1 equal to pi by 4 into D1 square, that is pi by 4 into 35 square, we get 962.113 millimeter square. The area of second one A2 is pi by 4 into D2 square, the diameter is 20, so pi by 4 into 20 square, we get the value 314.159 mm square. And the area 3 A3 equal to pi by 4 into D3 square, the value of D3 is 25, so pi by 4 into 25 square, the value is 490.874 millimeter square. We find the area. Now we are going to find the change in length. So the formula is change in length equal to PL1 by A1E plus PL2 by A2E plus PL3 by A3E. Now we can also find this separately. So change in length 1 and change in length 2 and change in length 3 separately, and then we finally sum the 3 of the change in length and we get the total change in length. Now I am going to substitute fully the formula, full formula. So the load 30 into 10 to the power of 3 and the length 1 is 150 divided by 962.113 into 200 into 10 to the power of 3. That is the first set of bracket, and second set of formula we get 330 into 10 to the power of 3 into 200 divided by 314.159 into 200 into 10 to the power of 3. And the third set is 30 into 10 to the power of 3 into 150 divided by 490.874 into 10 to the power of 3, 200 into 10 to the power of 3. This is the 3 portion of the formula. Now we are going to calculate the formula by the single brackets. So 30 into 10 to the power of 3 into 150 is 4500 into 10 to the power of 3, and 962.113 into 200 into 10 to the power of 3 is 192,422.6 into 10 to the power of 3, and likewise we are going to find out each and every formula of the top and bottom portion, and now we are going to divide that top and bottom portion of the each set of brackets. So we get the answer is 0.024 plus 0.095 plus 0.045. This is the value of change in length 1 and change in length 2 and change in length 3. Now we are going to sum all the change in lengths. We get 0.164. This is the total change in length. Also we have the another kind of step, that is, now in this formula we have the common value of load and Young's modulus. Now we are going to separate the load and Young's modulus from that all the formula. We get like this. So P by E, this is the set we take common from the all the formulas, and now we get the formula as P by E into L1 by A1 plus L2 by A2 plus L3 by A3. Now we are going to substitute the value for this formula. So the load is 30 into 10 to the power of 3 and the Young's modulus is 200 into 10 to the power of 3. Both are in divide, and in the second set of bracket we have 150 divided by 196.113 plus 200 divided by 314.159 plus 150 divided by 490.874. This is the value in the value of the formulas. And now we get the first set 0.15, and the change in length 1 and change in length 2, change in length 3 is 0.155 plus 0.636 plus 0.305, and finally we get the sum 1.096. It is multiplied by 0.15, we get the value of 0.164 mm. This is the total change in length. Now you can get the answer in the different space like 0.165, 0.167, whatever it is be, but it is a value started by 0.1. So this will be the correct answer, and we are going to write the result. The result is change in length, that is elongation of bar, change in length equal to total change in length equal to 0.164 millimeter. Friends, if you like this video, please like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.